Tylenol. Tylenol? This ain't no Tylenol pain. Child, whatever. Alright, hey you guys, it's your girl Couture and we are back with another video. Before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new here, hey, what's up? How you doing? Thank you so much. You could be anywhere, but you're here with me. And if you're returning, subby, hey, how you doing? Okay, y'all. So this episode, we're just going to be talking about sickle cell, okay? This episode is called Sickle Cell Be Like. We're going to have more talks with sickle cell, you guys. I know I've been doing perfume reviews and lifestyle, but at the end of the day, I have sickle cell and it's something that I'm always going to advocate. So I'm talking about sickle cell. Get comfy with me. I got my cover, y'all. I'm in my chair, my big blue chair, and this is where I'm going to do half of my talks. I'm also going to be talking on my blue couch, you guys. But this is for those who have sickle cell. You may have a lover, cousin, friend, auntie, grandma with sickle cell, and you're like, well, what is this about? Or I can totally relate because my girl be acting this way. Or, yo, this is how I feel and I can't even tell no one about this. You know what I mean? So I'm here because I have sickle cell, you guys. I am 32 years old. I live in Florida. I am a mommy to a wonderful 8-year-old. And that's just a glimpse inside my life. I'm always here to answer questions if you just feel like you want to talk. I always leave my link below for my TikTok, my Instagram. I can be reached easier on my Instagram DMs or just through my email. I am here. I'm that type of person that you can text because at the end of the day, with sickle cell, you can feel alone even if you have a lot of people around you. You can have your mom, auntie, uncle, but at the end of the day, you cannot relate to someone who doesn't have it, right? Because they don't understand. They understand it, but to a certain point. They don't understand what it's like to wake up and be in pain. They don't understand what it feels like to wake up and feel completely normal, and then by 4 p.m. your battery is drained out and people are calling you lazy and you're far from lazy. You know what I mean? And you have to fight that mental battle with just not feeling the same. You want your body. I remember telling my mom one day, I was like, Mom, I would love one day just to be normal, just to not wake up and be in pain. Like, I don't know what that feels like, and I would love that. And I could see where my mom got really sad in her heart because it's like out of everything I could wish for, money and this and that, that's what I wish for. So when you're watching this, if you don't have sickle cell, please be compassionate to those who do have sickle cell, who has lost someone to sickle cell. And if you do have sickle cell, I am here for you. There is a community. I know a lot of times we're on YouTube, we're Googling, you know, where can we find a community? Where can I find someone who's like-minded? Right here, child. Right here. We're gonna laugh, we're gonna talk, we're gonna have fun. And just to let you guys know, September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. So we're in September. Big it up, September. Big yourself up, sickle cell. To all my warriors, you are so strong, you guys. To anyone who has lost someone with sickle cell, my condolences. Keep on fighting, keep drinking your water, and let's get into it, okay? Let's liven up the mood, let's give up the vibes. And sickle cell be like, child, sickle cell be like, you ain't going nowhere. You thought you was gonna have fun this month. You thought you were going on that vacation. You don't know how many times sickle cell had just come in and was like, yeah, sit down. Slam dunk. I remember, guys, the one time that I felt good. I was like, yes, I went to sleep early, clothes laid out, drank water. I was like, yes, ain't nothing gonna stop this day. I was getting ready to go to an amusement park. And sickle cell, I woke up and I would say 20 minutes to 30 minutes into my routine, I was like, oh, god dang. No, you guys. Like, I just felt it in my body. And with people who have sickle cell, now I'm gonna give y'all an insider, okay? We're gonna talk real quick. To those who have sickle cell, we here. You know what I'm talking about. Everything I'm saying, you nodding, you like, heck yes, oh my gosh, she's been on my life, my sister. We're here. For those who don't have sickle cell, this is a glimpse into our life, and now you get to know why your auntie, uncle, sister, and lover be acting the way they do. Okay, they love you, but we be going through things. So I was just like, oh my gosh, no, I was so mad. I was like, I've been drinking my water, I've been eating right. Are you kidding me? Like, what? So I took some medication. I was like, no, we're gonna push it through. We're gonna push it through. Who told me to get on the roller coaster? Who told me? When I got off that roller coaster, done. KO. Sickle cell was like, oh, you didn't want to listen? I told you today was not the day. Hospital run. I was in the hospital, suffered a back pain. I was there for 3 days. Sickle cell be like, you ain't going nowhere. Sickle Cell Be Like, you gonna tell them or should I? Now, I say that because, y'all, okay, I was in college, Tallahassee, and if you have sickle cell, you're not supposed to be in no cold water, right? Right. So at that time, only a few of my friends, like I would say 2 out of like, I don't know, the 20-30 people I knew that I had sickle cell in detail, right? So it's like I would tell people I had sickle cell, but I didn't really go into details with them because I wanted to be big and bad, and I didn't want anyone to define me by my sickle cell, right? Like, no. I was like, I look fine, I'm gonna be fine, y'all not gonna label me. That was just me being young, naive, and still coming to learn myself. So this is to my younger girls, my younger guys who have sickle cell, and you're still uncomfortable, you don't know how to really voice it. I'm here, I've been there, but be your own advocate, be proud about it. And we're gonna get into this story real quick. So you guys, I'm hanging out. You guys were at the pool, and it's nighttime. It was like a little going away party because I quickly was about to leave Tallahassee, okay? I did the college thing. It was time for me to peace out. All my friends and I were hanging out. I think it was, I want to say it was, no, it was summertime. It was summertime, yeah. So we got into the water, you guys, and I quickly, like, I didn't even go all the way in. It was giving like toe action, like, let me just feel around and still be cute with it, you know what I mean? Blend in, read the room. And everyone's having fun, and I'm like, if I get in this water, it's gonna be a wrap for me. Couture, don't even pull this stunt today. So there was a hot tub. I was like, let me get in the hot tub. But if you know anything about Florida and hot tubs don't mix. Like, what are you doing, babes? So I was in there, and I was the only one in the hot tub. All of my other friends, I could literally see them from the hot tub. Like, I had a pay-per-view. I was just watching them like, God dang, why my life gotta be like this? Like, you know what? I should just get in there. Maybe I'll just take some medicine. You know what? I could find my way around. I'll just dry off. Like, I was thinking all of the ways I could get through this, you guys. Maybe I should just tell them why, like, no, I'm a G, I got this. So they're like, Couture, why you in the hot tub? Are you kidding me? Come over there. I'm like, no guys, I'm fine. Literally dying, okay, because it's like 90 something degrees outside and I'm in a hot tub. I'm like, no guys, I'm fine. Like, I love me a hot tub. What are you talking about? This is, y'all need to come in here. Are you kidding me? Get your behind in here. So I'm trying to have them come in here because I'm lonely. I'm like, come on. They're like, no girl, get over here, get over here. So instead of being a leader, I became a follower, and I was like, okay, you know what? In my head, I'm like, I've been in this hot water for a while. I was like, it's giving, like, I felt like I was a crab being boiled. Like, I should be good enough to be flushed in the water. You know when you take the crab after they've been boiled and you kind of flush them in the water, but they still warm? Yeah, that's what it was giving for me. I was like, you know what? I could make this work real quick. I could just flapper dapper for like 10 minutes and, you know, this is a good night. So I went in that cold water, having fun, split splashing. As soon as I get out of the water, Sickle Cell was like, come here, boy. Come here. You don't learn, you don't listen. Immediate back pain, KO. It was one of the worst episodes. Not one of the worst I have ever had, because I've had a lot, but it's at least like top 5 in my life. Literally top 5. Y'all, I couldn't walk. Legs was done. Back was like ha, and sickle cell told on me. My friends were like, what's wrong? I'm like, you guys know that I have sickle cell, right? I'm over there crying. I'm like, my legs hurt. I can't move. I can't move. They're like, what? What do you mean you can't move? What does that mean? What does that mean? And then my other friend, she was like in school to become a nurse. So she's kind of like letting them know, like, this is what it means. I'm like, we have to get me to the hospital. I have to go to the hospital. And I'm screaming in pain. They had to pick me up, y'all. Put me into the car. We're rushing to the hospital. I remember it vividly, you guys. My friend is like running around hysterically looking for a wheelchair because I could not walk. I remember them just wheeling me. I could just see the lights because I was looking up crying hysterically like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Like, why didn't I tell them? Why was I acting brave? Like, everything was just running through my head, right? The pain, embarrassment, every type of thing was running through my head. So you guys, I'm looking up, all I see is the lights, and my friend's driving me up. They're like, oh my god, my friend has sickle cell, just like hysterically, like it's almost like I got shot, literally. How they were carry on. I love them for that though, because they got me in there. And yeah, you guys, that was sickle cell will tell on you. Sickle cell will make you act out of character, baby. All right, y'all ready for this? So same time I'm in the hospital, I'm gonna give you 2 examples. The first one is I done got in the pool, embarrassed, friends rushed me to the hospital, you guys. A lot of people are not understanding when it comes to sickle cell. We battle with it. This is just a thing. Imagine back in the days, and nothing has changed now, sadly. It's a little bit better, but not so much, okay? So I hate to say it, it is what it is. Blame your mama, get mad at your people, get mad at yourself if you take this the wrong way. Don't get mad at me, okay? Being black in the healthcare system is a struggle, because number one, they don't believe that we can't tolerate the pain that we're tolerating. Like, we're supposed to just take it, shut our mouth, wait for our number to be called, and it is what it is. On top of having sickle cell, where we look completely fine, she's crying, but I visibly can't see what's wrong with her, right? My hand's not twist, I'm not bleeding, it doesn't seem like an emergency to them. But inside, eternally, we're breaking, it's giving Jason versus, who is it? Jason versus Freddy? I don't know, them Halloween people. I was trying to be cool and say their names, but I don't know their names. So the Halloween people, it feels like they're stabbing you. Sickle cell is one of the worst pains I've ever experienced in my life. I don't feel like anyone should have to experience it. Lord Jesus, is horrible, you guys. So no one sees that, and I'm getting mad. The nurse is asking questions, but she's treating me stupid at the same time, y'all. And I'm in this room and I advocate for myself, right? I think in college, that's when I like was truly learned to be groomed to kind of advocate for myself, because I always had my mom there for me, right? My mom was always the one like, no, where's the doctor, like like letting it all down. So I kind of knew how to advocate for myself, but I just never put it into practice. Oh baby, I put it into practice that day, on top of me having a little bit of anger, which I know I shouldn't have done. But when you're in pain, y'all, you get the pain in. So sickle cell had me acting out of character, because she gave me like a glass of water so I could take some Tylenol. Tylenol? This ain't no Tylenol pain. Child, whatever. So she gave me that, and then she said something slick. I really can't remember, but I just remember chucking the cup at her. Like, chuck, and immediately I was like, it's her, because I am really not aggressive. I'm not an aggressive person. Like, physically, I'm more of like a mouthy person, but even then you have to get me to that point. And I was like, girl, you know you shouldn't have done that. Lord, you gonna let these white people, Lord, hell no, Jesus, please help. Help. I was like, they already don't like you, and look what you did. She turned around. Why did you throw that water? Really, we should kick you out. Kick me out because I'm in pain. And so I just went in. I was like, ma'am, I'm in pain. I didn't really mean to throw it at you, but I did, because your actions towards me was just a whole war. Sickle cell got you acting out of character. Sickle cell has you acting out of character. Number two, I shut down. I used to shut down, y'all. I was the type of person that when I got into a real bad pain, I would just shut down and not tell anyone, and then ignore calls, ignore texts, and then I'd be the type of person, like maybe 3 weeks later, not gonna lie, hey friend, and I had to learn to be better. I had to learn to communicate and let people know, like, hey, I'm really not feeling good. Today's not a good day. I'm battling with, you know, sickle cell. I'm having a crisis coming on, or I've been in the hospital. I'm going to the hospital. I learned to be more vocal and learned to not feel like I was being judged by everybody. Which comes to sickle cell can make you feel like you're being judged. Sickle cell can make you feel like you're being judged because you feel like no one understands what you're going through, right? You feel like you have this, I'm disabled, nobody understands me. It's not a woe is me attitude. It's just that I want to be a normal person attitude, right? Knowing that we are normal, but our body doesn't completely feel normal. So we kind of isolate ourselves. We kind of retreat into what we know, right? A lot of people stay up late at night and we do researching, right? I remember staying up late at night, you guys. This is in 2015, where YouTube to me was just becoming a new thing. I started to like come more on YouTube and advocate. At this time I was pregnant, and I was like, I want other moms to know what it's like to not only have sickle cell, but to be pregnant with sickle cell, because I was researching like being pregnant with sickle cell and nothing popped up. I'm like, is nobody else going through this at all? And that's when I started my whole video. And you guys, the numbers did crazy. If you know anything about my journey, I had to delete it for personal reasons that I shared, I believe, when I first came back to YouTube again. It's one of my newer videos. I think I still have it up. It was like the comeback. And I think that's like only the one thing in my life I wish I never did, was kind of like delete my YouTube. I should have like took a break from it and paused it. But you live and you learn, and here I am like redoing everything again, right? But that was just an example of me going through my own personal problems on top of sickle cell. It can be a lot, you guys. Like, imagine just living your daily life with regular problems, right? Life is hard enough, baby, okay? Life be lifing. But imagine living life in pain. That's crazy, right? And I don't want to sit here and be ungrateful or anything. I'm never like that. I'm always a girl who's praying every day. I'm praying for other people with sickle cell. I'm thanking God. I'm thanking God that I have my limbs. I'm thanking God that I have my house. I'm thanking God for his grace and his mercy and his love. I'm thanking God that I'm in the right mind. But I also want you guys to know that it's okay to not be okay. I feel like society pressures us to always have to be okay, right? And we feel like that because of social media. Let's call it, it is what it is. People never come on social media and put up their bad days. Nobody wants to do that. Who would do that? No one, right? So we always think that people are having a great day. We think their life is perfect because they're only posting when they're on vacation. They're only posting when they're getting engaged. They're only posting when good things happen. So now I feel like, okay, I have seen nothing bad in their life. This person is doing amazing and here I am. You see what I'm saying? But we have to live life on our own terms. Like, this is the best I'm doing. This is me right now. Sickle cell can have you feeling on top of the world. Girl, what? You just said sickle cell? Yeah. Sickle cell can have you feeling on top of the world because it's a strength like no other. It makes you dig deep inside. When I see people who have sickle cell who are nurses, who are doctors, who are engineers, I'm like, whoa, there's nothing that we can't do. There's nothing that we can't do. If you walked a mile in our shoes, you'd be able to understand. Do you know what it's like to not be able to get up? Do you know what it's like to have to get up 30 minutes early just to take medicine and wait for that medication to work so you can even get up? Do you know what it's like to not be okay but still have to take care of your child? Do you know what it's like to have back pain and your baby's in the crib and you can't even go get your baby because your legs are kind of swollen? And you just have to tend to your child and pray that that child's a good baby and that child understands mommy's coming. Mommy's just waiting for the medicine to work. Mommy's just waiting for the heat from the heating pad to kind of penetrate through my body. I'm coming. That is the strength of the warriors that I know. That is the strength that I have had to endure myself. Do you know what it's like to have to advocate for yourself in school? Where I think there was only 10 blacks pretty much at my school, my graduating class for the most part, 10 or 20. It wasn't a lot of us, okay? It was given chocolate chip. It was given chip ahoy, okay? A little bit, just a little bit of a sprinkled. And I remember one of my teachers, I had missed out on classes, and I was the type of person in school that I was an overachiever because I never knew when I was going to be sick or not feel well. So I was like, it's better to have an A, and if anything happens, the lowest I would get is a B. I was like, the lowest I'm gonna get is a B type of person. I was like, C means you could do better, Katura. We ain't having it. I still live by that today for my son. Like, that's what I've passed on to him. He doesn't have sickle cell. He has a trait which is not gonna affect him. It just affects who he has to choose as his partner. But I've instilled with him to be great, right? To be great because I had to be great. And it's nothing where it's like he feels, I don't ever make my son feel like he has to have a lot on his shoulder. You know, when you pressure kids like, you gotta be great, you gotta be a doctor, da da da. No, that's not what I do. I want him to know he can be anything he wants to be and I will be there for him. But in whatever he wants to be, he has to make sure he's excellent in that, okay? Okay, baby. If you want to be a basketball, be the best. You want to do soccer, be the best. You want to play Legos, be the best. You want to do Roblox, be the best. Which by Roblox, he ain't doing that no more because I just checked something out and I was like, oh no. But that's for another day, you guys. That's for another day. We here, we chilling, we vibing. So I say that to say, sickle cell made me strong because this teacher, I'd missed my class exam and I was able, oh no, he didn't want me to make it up. And he was like, no, you can settle for a B. Now, it's one thing if I got that grade myself, but you're telling me that I need to settle for a B because I missed out on an exam that rightfully you have to make me make it up because I was out due to medical reasons. Are you out of your mind? Now, another person probably been like, okay, cool, I got a B, sure, no problem. I don't want to fight this. But when you know your worth, you fight. And I fought. I was like, you playing yourself. You played your mama. Don't play me. Settle for a B. And I felt like at that moment it was like, because I was the only black girl in that class, like, yeah, you settle for a B, black girl. You settle for a B, disabled. And I fought that. And I left that class with an A, rightfully what I deserved. And I've learned to take that with me in my life, to fight for what I want, verbally, correctly, the right way, with good terms, good diction, right? It's not about having an attitude. It's not about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the smartest in the room. It's about knowing your audience. Even in the healthcare system, you know, when it came to the wait time and they having you wait there for the longest time, the healthcare system is one of the most corrupted systems besides you know, when it comes to the cops and the law. All that is a mess. I don't care what nobody say. A hot mess. The earth is ghetto. You know that song? Earth is ghetto and I want to leave. Whatever. If I can insert it in, I will. I know my voice cracked. Mind your business. Earth is ghetto. It's giving very ghetto. It's giving horrible. It's giving, can we get the next flight and get out of here? It's giving, earth is so ghetto. I don't even know where else I would go, because everywhere else is ghetto too. Things that run inside my head. But yeah, I've learned to advocate for myself. I've learned to say no. I don't just want Tylenol. I have a healthcare plan. Go read it. My doctors made it. These are the protocols that you're going to follow. That you have a boss, your boss has a boss, and everybody will answer to that boss. I've learned to advocate for myself, and I'm going to be here to teach you guys how to advocate for yourself too, because a lot of us don't have a voice. And it's not that you don't have a voice, right? But it's, I don't know what to say. It's that I'm too tired to even put up a fight. Imagine being in pain and still having to put up a fight. Like, what? That's annoying, right? Sickle cell makes me feel like I'm alone. Sickle cell makes you feel like you're alone. Girl, you just felt like you were strong. It's a roller coaster. It's up and down. That's life, right? Sickle cell makes you feel like you're alone because it makes you feel like no one else understands what I'm going through. Mom, you don't understand what I'm going through. My brother's completely fine. He don't understand what I'm going through. Nobody's in the hospital like me. Nobody's going through this pain like me. I'm struggling with ending my life and nobody even sees that, right? Now, that's not personally my story, but I've known a lot of people who have went through that mentally, have struggled with it, have felt wrong for mentally having that struggle, right? Because they grew up as Christians and it's like, why am I thinking about ending my life? But the pain is so bad, I don't want to deal with that anymore. Or I just want to cut off my limb because my arm just won't get better. Or I'm 18 and I have to get a friggin' hip replacement. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. So I hope this was a good intro to much more that's coming. Sickle Cell Be Like. Sickle Cell Be Like, for the last one, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Sickle Cell Be Like, I'm a ride for me. Sickle Cell Be Like, you beautiful. Sickle cell be like, you got this. Sickle cell be like, you strong. Sickle cell be like, you gonna take care of yourself. Sickle cell be like, you gonna drink this water. Sickle cell be like, you gonna take this folic acid. Sickle cell be like, you gonna take these vitamins. Sickle cell be like, you don't have time today because you have to go to infusion. Sickle cell be like, you getting this blood transfusion. Sickle cell be like, your eyes are yellow. Sickle cell be like, your vibes are low. Sickle cell be like, you tired. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you guys so much. Be strong. Know that I'm here for you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this, let me know. If you have sickle cell, let me know. If you have SS, SC, if you have anemia, if you know somebody who has it, y'all let me know. Share some love in the comments. I love you guys. It is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Be loving towards those who have sickle cell. Be loving in general. Love God. Serve God. He will carry you through it. I'm a testimony of his love, his patience towards me. I am a testimony that I am 32 living with sickle cell. Never thought I would see 32. Never thought I would be a mom. Not because people told me that, but just because I believed that something was wrong with me. Like, I have sickle cell. I'm not going to be a mom. My son is completely healthy. He's fine. He's the love of my life. My son gets me. My son brings me a Sprite when my tummy hurts. My son brings me a heating pad and sets it to the number I like. My son covers me and understands that mommy just made dinner, but she can't really play with me right now because she's tired, and he gives me a kiss on my forehead. So God hears your prayers. God sees you, and he'll honor that because he honored that for me. I prayed over my stomach every night while I had my son. I didn't miss a night. And I'm sharing that with you. If you're a mom or you're a mom to be with sickle cell, pray over your stomach, pray over yourself. I constantly pray over myself every day. Every day I feel an ache. In Jesus' name, I am healed. I rebuke it. This is not from you. And I'm here to tell you that I am not what I've gone through. I don't look like it, right? I'm here to tell you that I have traveled all over. So I love you guys. Be blessed.
Peace.